You underestimated the people. You took a gamble and you lost.
Okay, we don't like this. Okay, well then we're going to do this, and that is just how it's going to be.
Evidence brought to light that there is a corrupt officer, or that officer did shoot that kid on purpose.
I don't care how I look, I don't care how I sound, I don't care what the beat is. I just care the message gets across.
What's up, everyone? This is Tin Man with the Resistance. If you're watching this, you are the Resistance. And it is a sad day. The net neutrality bill has passed. It got pushed through a couple hours ago. And as is expected, we still don't know the details of this document. We don't know what all it entails because it's a secret document. Even though they promised that after the bill was put through, that they'd make everything public. But yet, here it is 2-3 hours later, and we still don't have the details regarding this document, this bill that is going to affect the internet and affect the activity of the online communities. Now, there's something I want to bring up here. Aside from the fact that it's a secret bill and nothing should be put through Congress or the Senate or any branch of the government that is secret, being that the government is supposed to be by the people for the people, so if they're going to put something into law or policy, the people have a right to know about it and to vote on it. You know, I'm getting to the point where I'm thinking, do away with Congress and all this other shit as far as their voting capability goes, and limit it strictly to the proposal of laws and bills that have to be voted on by the people. Not voted on by Congress or the Senate or the House or even executive order by the President. The bills and whatnot are proposed, and they have to go to a vote to the people. That's my opinion on that matter. But being that that's not presently the case, you know, that's something we're definitely going to have to make happen. But being that this current bill, as well as others, are just being pushed through without the consent of the people and without the people even knowing any of the freaking details, and a whole shit ton of people saying that this bill is bad all the way around for the internet and for the freedoms of the people, what's going to happen now? You know, not just what is the government going to do as it pertains to this bill, but let's backtrack a little bit. For a while now, the government has been trying to push through legislation after legislation after legislation of internet control. And Anonymous has been there every time saying, you do this shit, we're going to fuck you up. And they've been saying that time and time again. If you put this internet control thing through, your ass is grass. And now that they have pushed this legislation through, a secret legislation at that, how is Anonymous going to respond? Being that they are the final boss of the internet. And let's not argue the point. Anonymous is, for all intents and purposes, the final boss of the internet. Anybody who disagrees would be a fool to think so. Anybody would be a fool to think otherwise on the matter. Anonymous is the final boss of the internet, no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Now, the question I have, how is Anonymous going to respond to this? If the government's going to try to seize control of the internet and run it according to their dictates and control traffic as well as content, how is Anonymous going to respond to that? Are they going to shut down government websites again? Are they going to hack government systems, shut them down? Is Anonymous simply just going to seize control of the internet from the federal government and give it to the people for free like they did in Egypt when the Egyptian government shut off their internet? It's good questions to be asked, and I'm looking forward to seeing what happens, because if the government thinks they're going to control the people by way of the internet, they're only fooling themselves, because the people and every activist community again out there is going to be railing against them. And you know the Anonymous Collective is not going to stand idly by and just let shit happen. You know they're going to act, and they're going to act in a big way. So, to the United States government and the fools who passed this internet legislation, Anonymous is coming for you. You were warned. You should have expected him. This is a Tin Man with the Resistance. If you're watching this, you are the Resistance.